obviously, Frolly is extremely good, and I'm excited to see him play.
Okay. That will be Frolly in the mid lane for the E-Kittens, for those of you that may have missed it, as we enter this champ select here. The bans, I mean, these are... Yeah, looking at what these players have to offer, these bans are well researched. The Kiana, the Yone, well spotted by Phenomenal, calling those out. And then, of course, you got the Zarya, Mumu, and the Galio for the mid lane. So these guys have been studying each other, which is very cool to see. But pick and ban, Nocturne first pick? This is interesting. I know that's a comfort pick for Mr. Day Zero himself, Brand and Soraka as well. Brand, where do you think that Brand will go?
I know that Frolly plays a lot of AD. I mean, mostly purely AD, so guessing jungle?
Okay.
Because it's not gonna be Soraka anywhere else, so it has to be jungle, right?
It could be. Hey, listen, we once had a time where Soraka top was meta, and thank God it doesn't exist anymore. That was so awful to watch. But on that note, Smolder being picked, that is the bot lane for E-Kittens, and on the other side, we have the Vayne and Thresh. Yeah, I mean, that Vayne, for those of you that may or may not know, is a champion that both teams have AD carries that play her. So that is a comfort pick, but also a steal at the same time. Rest of the bans have come out as well. TF, Mel. I know nothing about Mel, so I'm going to rely entirely on you, Luke Dog, to tell me what the hell she does.
Mel is fairly new, but she's mostly just throwing your spells back at you, so they're kind of annoying.
Nice. That is
not that good.
That's the exact type of champion I'm happy I avoid nowadays. But with the rest of this champ pick being picked out, man, these guys are flying through the draft pick. They know what they want. They just said, look, I'm playing this. I don't care what's going on. And yeah, there we go. Is that Talon locked in? He's hovering. It may be. Okay. That is a Talon. All right, so in the blink of an eye, we have a completely done champ select.
Yeah. It's gonna be really hard.
Absolutely.
And Z is good, especially with Rose on the support role. They can really get the Smolder ahead. They need to shut the bot lane down. Blue side needs to shut the Smolder down. It's gonna be fairly fast over else.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we'll have to see how exactly Phenomenal choose to, where they choose to prioritize, especially with Day Zero in the jungle. He is entirely in control as to who gets the first lead or, the first deficit if the gank goes poorly. Yeah, it could go either way, but it seems as though Day Zero moving up to that blue side, so we may see a bot lane first gank, as you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, the Darius can. It's an Ornn. Ornn can be dangerous, yeah, but as a Darius, how scared are you of a early game Ornn? So, I think concentrating on the bot lane is the right call here, especially because you want to shut him down early.
Oh, don't know if you guys can see that on the minimap. Day Zero has started red buff solo as well. However, E-Kittens have warded the red side jungle for Phenomenal.
I mean, you don't really leash anymore, so solo makes sense.
Oh, really? Damn! Look how ancient I am. My crusty knowledge coming in. I'm glad I've got you here. Thank you, Riot, for making sure we get to our lanes quicker. Appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, E-Kittens will know that Day Zero is in this bot side jungle soon. However, that all entirely depends on if he chooses to roam up to his blue buff, and it seems as though he is going to do that. However, Frolly showing his proficiency with these AD champions. Good trade in response from KP PHO. But yeah, this is this seems as though we've got a matchup of everybody just waiting on their seats to see who draws first blood.
I think if blue side wins, this will be a 20-minute banger. But if it goes longer, I'm on red side.
Okay. So it has to be done quickly for PHO to have a chance.
Yeah. I mean, they still have a chance later, but the Smolder is getting scarier and scarier.
Well, hopefully they find a way to keep Smolder at bay. However, we can see Smolder is currently sitting comfortably, especially with Soraka at his side.
Yeah.
Level lead as well. They've hit level 3.
How good they're poking, they might as well even get first blood.
And that's definitely not what they want to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure new meta can play it well though. They aren't to be messed with as well.
I mean, new meta, of course he's on the vein, you know, a late game champion.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while before he comes online, but it's, yeah.
But late game was late game.
Yeah, late game it's in 30 minutes time, and we need results now, you know. Especially, I mean, the CS is even at least, which is a nice thing considering. However, yeah, I mean, the health bars, the poking is definitely in the sides of KITTENS at the moment. They seem to be more in control of the lane.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, the Darius is handling the honor pretty well. The Day Zero is actually in the lead, but mid lane is equal. Bot lane is equal, which you don't want the bot lane to be equal as on the side of Phenomenal.
Of course.
I mean, it can change pretty fast, obviously. It's leaks, but for now, red side is looking really good.
And in this mid lane, oh, great poke there from KP PHO, keeping Frolly at bay. I mean, somehow Frolly has the CS lead despite having the range disadvantage. But KP PHO seems to be leaning towards trying to secure that first blood, not focusing so much on securing CS. But that's fine. 5 minutes are on the clock. 15 minutes to go before Smolder's Doomday. Or the Doomday of Smolder, actually. Not Smolder's Doomday. I make it sound like he's the one in trouble. He is the trouble. He is the danger at this current point in time.
Yes.
But what would you like to see from Phenomenal in order to stop at Smolder at the moment? Actually, scratch that. Never mind. Sevi is here in the mid lane. And so is Noodle Master. Roamed up to the mid lane. I don't know when, I wasn't paying attention. He is...
That always happens. Supporters are everywhere.
They're like bugs, you know. You lift the carpet, suddenly they're there.
That's what I would say.
When did you get in my bush? What? Goodness. On these grubs, managed to secure one. KITTENS are aware that they're trying to secure the other two. Ornn is aware. Brand. Soraka has been hooked. Ornn ult coming in to knock up the two though. Ult's coming out, and there is the first blood for Soraka. And Thresh being picked up by Brand. That is a 2-0, and also the 2 grubs will go towards the KITTENS. That's not a good look for Phenomenal right now.
It is not. I mean, they got the 2 grubs, which on their side.
They got 2.
Yeah. On their side, I would have taken 1 and pissed off, so they don't get the boots upgrade. But they decided to fight for it, and sadly just lost. Which you don't want to happen.
Oh no, absolutely not. I mean, silver lining is that the first blood did go to Soraka, So that is 400 guaranteed gold into her pocket. Didn't go to one of the carries.
First blood doesn't give extra gold anymore.
Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear the dust in my knowledge? Every time I speak, clouds are coming out. But I mean, look at this. The hook was countered quite beautifully by Ornn there. However, they did get jumped immediately as soon as...
Sorry.
No, it's alright. I mean,
yeah. We could see in the replay. It just gave 300 gold, so...
Ah, yes. Well, there you have it, guys. It's confirmed. First blood is only 300 gold now. Goodness, every time. This is going to be a learning period for me. But it's all good. 0-2 on the side of the Kittens now.
I will be proud of them if they can keep that up.
I mean, it's looking good so far.
Oh.
Top lane is still a little behind. Frolly is falling a little behind as well. 2 assists though, you know, for both of them, which is quite nice. The Soraka getting extra gold is, I would say, is the only downside to the entire trade. However, yeah, Frolly engaging there, we saw using his ult. But Smolder absolutely ripping Vayne apart. She just got absolutely scorched.
Oh, that
melted
so much on Phenomenal side.
Oh no. Well, there's the first kill for Smolder. The doomsday clock has begun to tick.
And it's going. It keeps going.
73 for CS to 54.
I mean, maybe you wanted that kill on this. Oh my god, I keep breaking your sentence.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. To be honest, if you interrupt me, it's actually a good thing. I think these guys want to hear me less. I'm just rambling.
Maybe it was good to give that kill to the Soraka so she can bring it back to the Smolder.
Oh yes, that is a good point. Absolutely. Gold in her pocket is gold in his pocket too.
And it is, if you think about it.
No, for sure. I can see that. Well, this is...
I mean, what's good.
I mean, look at this. I think that was... I think less than Smolder making a good play. I think that was just Vayne being spotted. Right?
Yeah, obviously.
I think we just did a good amount of Vayne spotting there, guys. I hope you were holding your monocles and your cup of tea as you spot the Vayne in her natural habitat, roll into her death. But forget that. Day Zero has entered the mid lane, secured a kill on Frolly. Frolly is down.
Such a nice kill.
That was very clean.
It was close for the Aurora though. She almost died.
Oh, absolutely.
But bringing that Frolly down, which is one of the strongest player, is something you absolutely want to do.
Well, good thing that they seem to be on tabs with that. Managing to get a kill onto Frolly. Perhaps that's their focus. It could be. Since the first ult was used in the mid lane, but it's all good. However, it seems as though we've been here before. Ornn missing the ult. No Ram is gonna run down the river. Axe coming down onto Soraka there, and there's the bleed tick. Meanwhile, the box is out. The box with 5 sides. As Ornn is picked up by Nocturne.
The Pentagon.
Yeah, it's a pentagon. It's a square pentagon. That's what it is. Squared circle, something like that. I don't know. But hey, good response from Phenomenal here.
I was actually thinking they overstay again, but they didn't, and that is pretty good.
I think the big turning point right there was the fact that Ornn missed his ult. So there was no CC secured onto Phenomenal. So then, yeah, the main thing to hold them down was dissipated. However, forget that. Smolder calling in his mother saying, "Please help me!" Vayne runs away, clutching to the barrier, manages to live. Wow, that had to be single digits. Great escape right there from new meta.
Coming back to the fight on the grabs, I don't think it's just the Ornn's fault. I think Darius did a pretty good job shutting down the Soraka, making sure she doesn't heal everyone. Then obviously, here we see it.
Okay.
I mean, we can see the fresh hook that goes into nowhere.
Oh, okay, yes. I see what you mean.
You see the Darius really slashing down on that Soraka and then leaving her to die and going onto everyone else. It really made a play. I mean, the Ornn ult probably made some, but I think they played it well regardless.
No, absolutely. I mean, for Darius to focus on that Soraka first, get rid of the AoE halt? What? AoE ult. No heals for everyone. It was a great choice. And we saw there how it impacted the turnout or the result of that fight. So good job to them for that. And this is the great escape. I mean, I can't believe that new meta survived this. But was it a misplay from Smolder, or was it an outplay by Vayne?
I'm saying a little bit of both, but mostly new meta playing that. And the fight just got cut out.
Well, new meta definitely paid his dues. You escaped once, this time you have to hand over the gold. That's it. 2-0 on the side of Smolder, 113 to 91. The 20 CS gap continues to persist and grow. Thresh being left alone here to protect his turret alone, but they don't really have to worry too much in the bot lane, as the rest of the team on Phenomenal side are doing quite well.
The 2 old Smolder with 140 CS.
Yeah, that's quite scary.
That is looking dangerous.
Well, this is how exactly it played out. I mean, 4 people onto 1. Okay, that was a last hit secure. Aaron Patton in the chat says you guys got to put some more respect on Z. He's their best player. Listen, he may be their best player, but I just saw your best player or their best player secure a kill with an ult. All right, when you're last hitting, was that really a good play, or was that just greedy? I don't know about you guys, but I think Frolly deserved that one.
I mean, it's pretty close. Z is also an absolute beast, obviously.
I mean,
I'm just a mid lane fan, that's why I'm saying Frolly is the best, but it might actually also be Z.
Support talent doesn't deserve kills. Okay, fair enough. I mean, look, the stats speaks for themselves. You know, numbers don't lie. You see the CS score, the KDAs as of right now. That says it all. You know, Smolder or Z, Charmed in game, is definitely putting on a clinic in this bot lane. Frolly continuously using that ult every time the auto camera cuts to him, fighting for his life, trying to maintain relevance in this mid lane, but definitely not too far behind. Anything on Smolder is worth more than anything down. I had no idea Smolder had that much value in this game. Who would put such a champion in this game? Who would do such a thing?
I mean, if Smolder can scale, it's worse than any Nessus or Vega being free scaling.
Is that the passive where he just endlessly scales?
He does, yeah. His abilities get stronger, similar to Kindred, but he also gets an execute, so...
Ah, yes, I remember. Oh my goodness, Aurora straight in! Wow. KP who reminding everyone why Frolly is definitely not the best player on the team. Meanwhile, day 0 straight on to Sevi. Wow, that was a great ult. Just scouted him out, saw him running into his jungle, and decided, you know what? I'd win. That's me. And yeah, that was a 2-0 in the red jungle.
I'm saying this Aurora also will have a really pretty game.
Yeah, I mean, 2-0 at the moment. 40 CS lead. KP who is definitely sitting pretty at the moment.
I'm not so sure about KPHO because I just don't know him, her, they, them, I don't know. But they are putting a really good game in, hitting their combos, doing pretty well on Aurora, so I'm saying they're a pretty good player.
Absolutely, definitely performing so far. And Day Zero as well, showing that he still has something to prove, despite being the host of this tournament. And, you know, no longer running with his previous team from the last tournament. Definitely performing right now 3-0, 1-3-3 CS. I mean, they're doing a good job. But never mind that.
Definitely.
He may be doing a good job in the jungle, but you definitely didn't see that dragon coming as KITTENS have secured their first jungle. Runs into the pit. Oh my goodness. Smolder has been smited. The dragon has been slain. Well, both of them, actually. Smolder and Brand are down. NOMENAL continues to chase. He's hungry for blood. I may be 0-2 right now, but I'll be 4-2 soon, I swear. KITTENS managed to secure a dragon, but at what cost? They lost 2 members of their team. Bot lane turret is down. NOMENAL currently in the mid lane pushing that in. And I mean, top lane just continues to remain as the top lane. It's still an island. I'm glad to see some things don't change.
It is looking better for blue side right now. But the problem is they have to start something with their lead now. The Smolder is already big. I mean, 20 CS ahead. Which, I mean, if Vayne would be scaling, if Vayne would be farming good, wouldn't, if she would be farming bad, sorry, wouldn't mean a lot. But she isn't. He's at 160 CS, 2 kills, almost finished his second item. That is pretty big. I mean, I wish I could see stacks, but I'm pretty sure he's
definitely eating well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Whoa, Day Zero straight in on the bot lane though. No regards for Smolder's lead. Says, screw your stacks. I'm taking your Soraka. Forces the flash as Soraka falls. Sevi pulling up saying, yo, you good? Do you need a hand? Do you need me to hold your hand? Damn, that's a 1 for none right there. Good catch.
Yeah, Smolder's pretty unfun until he gets his execute, which is at like 200 stacks. So
I'd imagine in the UI we'd probably see it, right, in the health bars. Whenever that happens.
I mean, if we were in the casting tool and would just click on Smolder, we would see it, but sadly can't. So
that's okay. We'll know as soon as everybody starts dropping immediately. We'll know that Smolder is fully awoken. The doomsday clock has struck the 13th hour at that time. But that will be then, and this is now. As we see, 9-4 is the current score in this game. 20 minutes, coming up to 21 minutes on the clock. One thing we haven't touched on is the gold difference. You know, despite the fact that we're focusing so much on this Smolder and what threat he is. Phenomenal. We're currently 5,000 gold ahead. Well, let's say like 4,500 ahead.
yeah, they are doing really well right now, which I expected, if I'm being honest. But it's dangerous. You can start something with that, definitely, especially on that roll. If she keeps popping everyone, you might be able to win.
I would like to ask this Atakan.
It's the revive one.
What does this thing do?
What itself does, or what the buff does?
The everything.
Okay, so basically, if you slay it, you get a revive, and every kill gives you 40 extra gold.
Oh, okay.
You get like 1 Guardian Angel for free, as we see right now.
Well, if only Day Zero was able to smite that, he definitely could have used that Guardian Angel, but gets shut down by Sevi right there. And that is definitely something you don't want to see if extra gold is being picked up per kill.
You don't want to see that Guardian Angel on this team. It's just an extra point of them getting even bigger, because Smolder can just farm. Even if you kill him, he's just saying, "Ah, give me 15 seconds, I'm back."
Oh boy. I mean, this is the replay. DayZero definitely took it personally, thought maybe he could secure that, but
So close.
3 HP under the execute smite. Very, very close right there from both sides, but Sevi managed to secure it for his team, as well as the shutdown on DayZero right there. This could be how KITTENS make their comeback.
And I'm just seeing, with this Atakan, red side got their thingy buff, how's it called? The shoe buff.
Okay.
I mean, they maybe had it before, I just saw it.
3 HP in a dream, absolutely. But hold on a minute. Oh my goodness, another smite fight going to Sevi. Oh, and the ult kill coming out for Z right there. Soraka as well securing a kill. Hold on a minute. New meta is definitely in his feelings, chasing after that Soraka, but Darius running for his life gets chased down by the Smolder and the Ornn. And it's not looking too good for Phenomenal right now. 3 down, as well as a dragon. That is 3 dragons to the side of the KITTENS right now.
And not a single Guardian Angel outside of the Soraka, not counting Soraka as a champion, is being taken down.
I mean, that's completely fair enough, but hold on a minute. PHO tries to challenge Frolly here under this top lane turret. Frolly dashes in, gets the shutdown kill. What a play. All right, Frolly, look, I know what I said before, that you're not the best player on the team, but that one, we might have to count that one. All right, you're in contention for MVP after that one. That was all right. But great play.
Who?
For Frolly.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's getting his 4-0.
Yes. Sorry,
Well,
it
at least
went
he's
over my
working
head. He's going for it. He's 2-2 right now.
Didn't die a single time since he said that.
That's what we like to see. This is a replay of the dragon. DayZero jumped in onto Brand, tried to kill him instead of the dragon first. I think that was an interesting choice. However, lost his life for it. Thresh followed straight after as well. You saw him go down there. And the camera can we get a W production right now, please? Look at this. Where do you see this? You cannot see this anywhere else. We saw Darius die at the same time that Vayne was getting chased down. Come on.
Oh, and the 4-1 Smolder, upgraded on item, upgraded boots. 2 full items in his stash and almost a third. Are you gonna do a lot against that?
I just realized as well that they also have the benefit of Ornn being able to buff their items.
On a scaling comp.
Oh yes. I mean, we can see right now that Z, aka Smolder, aka Charmed, has opted in for an upgraded item. But hold on a minute, wow. Are we just gonna get a streak of supports getting shutdowns in this game? What is going on? Frolly dies there. Frolly, you're being knocked down to number 3. I'm sorry. Nah, you're not even in contention for best player on the team right now. Nah, I'm knocking you down a peg.
No PHO anymore.
Yep, exactly. Right now, my MVP is currently Charmed, aka Smolder, aka Z.
Yeah.
Next is probably going to be Soraka. Oh my goodness! How the double pop from PHO. Wow, clean ace. I'm not even paying attention. Suddenly we just had an ace. I'm rambling. Apologies, guys. I'm just rambling. PHO is absolutely putting a clinic on. We're focusing so much on this Smolder and what he represents, and you know how much of a threat he is. But PHO 7-1 right now, 250 CS to his name. This is crazy. No wonder Frolly is having so much trouble. As we see 2-3. Look, see the 4-2 dream is over. It's done.
It's done. I'm sorry, Crowley. You lost your title. You had your chance.
It's alright. You next game, champ. It's alright. You got this. Speaking of Frolly, here's Frolly back in the bot lane. This is how he met his demise. I mean, I think this was a great chase onto the Vayne, but didn't anticipate the Thresh and the Darius pulling up for safe measure. Thresh taking that kill as well wasn't the best choice, but you know, you do what you have to do to secure your ADC's life, and then this top lane skirmish as well. Wow.
Smolder unleashed his full power now. I just saw. So this might be actually interesting.
Smolder has been confirmed to be awake. Both eyes open.
I mean, he slept for the last 30 minutes now, so it's finally time. We're finally gonna see something interesting. But as of now, even though KPHO is so big, Smolder is playing that pretty well for him being so weak early. So as of now, he's my MVP of this game. And then obviously KPHO, he's 8-1. You can't really deny anything of that.
Oh, absolutely. KPHO is definitely performing right now for Phenomenal. Dragon there you saw being picked up for Phenomenal as well. That's the first dragon for the team. And yeah, that's what happened to Brand. That's why there was no smite fight. But hold on a minute. The Baron rotation? Nobody has opted to sweep the vision at all in this pit, so Kittens are fully aware. Oh no, it hurts to see. Smolder ult coming out as well, but not in the right direction, and the smite still. Oh my goodness, Sevi dying as a hero manages to steal the Baron for the Kittens. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, Charmed aka Smolder managed to kill Day Zero. Nocturne is down, but Darius is in full activation, dies as well as he kills 3 of them, and that is an ace for Phenomenal. I mean, I don't even know what to say. This is what an absolute flip-flop of a fight. We had a Baron steal, you know, a massive turnaround. I think the big problem right there was that Kittens popped all of their ults way too early.
Yes.
Wow, we need to see a replay of that. We know they're going to take the inhib, don't worry. I mean, here you see the first mistake from Phenomenal is not sweeping the Baron pit, and then the Kittens roll up, flashing all of their ults, showing we've got them off cooldown, and now they're on cooldown. But this Baron's, oh my god, can we get a replay? Can we get a rewind on that? I want to see the HP on that Baron, but never mind. Wow, dies as a hero. Does
I don't
Sevi.
like these autos, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah. And then I mean these 2 split fights going on at the same time. The Kittens trying to use their new power to secure it, but yeah, it was a little too in vain.
Yeah. A little bit more coordinated, and they could have had that, but it doesn't matter that much. The base is still standing, it's still winnable.
And they didn't take the inhib. I thought they would, but they didn't. Wow. Gold lead still remains at 4K. 20 kills to 12 as we see the 31st minute arrive on the Rift. This game is shaping out to be somehow, despite the fact that it is well, you know, either team have their leads, it is still fairly close.
Mm-hmm.
But what could the Kittens do here to turn it around? Oh, hold on a minute. Are we going to get the exact number on the smite? What? That said 1470.
Yeah, but the Darius queued the same second that the smite came out.
Wow. I think Sevi's MVP for that one.
I mean, that was kind of lucky. He smited at 1400, which normally shouldn't have happened. He was so lucky that the other people did an ability at the same time.
That's fair enough. I mean, being able to smite steal in of itself is a skill. You know, being able to track the DPS, the rate that the health bar is going down. That's a skill for sure. It's not just, you know, just chuck out a smite and pray for the best. But hey, a Baron steal is a Baron steal. Credit where it is due.
I'm really bad at smiting, so I can't even say anything.
Sevi even confirms it was calculated. Appreciate you, Sevi.
It was obviously. He saw the Darius Q, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I have to smite now, so I can secure it definitely."
But what could the Kittens do here to turn this around, to be able to swing the game into their favor?
Just wait and scale, honestly. Time's in their favor. They don't really have to push any fights. They don't have to get their lead out right now. They can wait, let the Smolder get level 18, get more stacks, maybe go full build. The Soraka is also a Soraka. It doesn't have any tank items now. I don't even know if you still did Warmox, but once she does, you can't really kill her anymore. I mean, you can, but not really.
Probably caught out here trying to find an interesting angle to catch these guys out, but new meta definitely doing his part as a Vayne getting spotted. Sevi getting popped though by Phenomenal, but the Kittens respond in kind as they take out Thresh. Double kill for Charmed right there. Smolder, yeah, Smolder does as Smolder does.
Smolder right now is equal with the Aurora.
Yeah. Both currently definitely the strongest parts of their teams. Frolly on an absolute mission to get redemption. Day Zero fighting for his life right there, but Smolder comes in to secure the last hit. That's a 4 for 1 right there.
Smolder, 1 kill ahead.
Oh yes. Not a good trade for the Phenomenal team. But hold on a minute, KP who jumps in, gets the Soraka, but for what? At what cost? Hands over another kill to Smolder, as well as the Dragon Soul.
Oh.
And this may be the turnaround that Kittens were looking for.
Yeah. Smolder got big. I mean, he already has been back for the last 5 minutes, but he didn't really get any plays off. Right now, he is showing. Oh, I finally opened my eyes. I woke up. My little 30-minute nap finally counted out.
Hey guys, I'm here. My mom says I can play now.
Well, I took my afternoon nap. My mom allows me to go outside now.
Well, 35 minutes on the clock. Smolder is awake. 11 to 3, 300 CS, almost full builds. Seems as though he's waiting to complete a mortal reminder.
At most, I'm giving the Smolder 10 more minutes to scale, and then he should end it.
There you go, guys. Set your alarms. 10 minutes on the clock. The countdown starts now. Bot lane in the turret taken by Ornn there, as you see, but this is the prelude to what happened before this Dragon Soul was taken by the Kittens. Fight starts with Frolly trying to find an interesting angle, but then all hell absolutely breaks loose. I mean, you see, yeah, Phenomenal definitely just being caught out one by one, but the Kittens doing a really good job here. You see them, you know, sticking together as a unit, doing the absolute best to help each other out throughout the fight. While it may be a terrible tactic in some situations, you know, sitting together can also have its benefits, and the Kittens proved that right there was the right decision.
I just want to appreciate for 1 second the Ornn Smolder ults in sync, just running everything down, was just beautiful.
Oh, that's well spotted. I didn't even see that.
I mean, they didn't go in the same direction, but it was still really nice seeing like 2 big projectiles just flying in the similar direction, in synchronized. That was beautiful.
Sometimes beautiful things happens on the Rift. As we're seeing here.
That is my sunrise, right there.
The gold lead neck and neck for the whole team. However, that cannot be said for the champions in particular. Smolder and Aurora both definitely carrying the fattest wallets or purses in each side.
And both being full build. Is Smolder level 18? He is. So Smolder and Aurora both at their max without the stacks.
They're
But
both
Smolder,
complete. They're done.
Smolder isn't. He has his stacks.
Well, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Smolder can.
He continuously goes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Aurora is finished. She can't get stronger. Smolder says, fuck it. I don't care about level 18. I'm going to level 45.
Hold on, we have the man in the chair, Dark Lord Aaron, confirming in the chat Smolder has 350 stacks as of right now.
That is massive. I think you get your passive at 200.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
One Q and he's melting out. And Vayne is building tank as well, so...
That was 50% damage on Vayne from a single ability from Smolder. It's definitely a scary time right now.
I mean, I've been glazing that Smolder from the start, but he shows me that it's deserved. It's well deserved.
Well, you called out the end of the world from the start. And now here he is. He has arrived. But yes, 39 minutes on the clock.
Also,
We're definitely taking this to the end, yes.
I think my timer says 6 more minutes right now. So
Oh, okay.
I hope I'm right.
Well, we might not need those 6 minutes. Day 0 is dead. This means that the smite contention for the phenomenal team is out of the picture. 45 seconds on his death timer, but I don't think the Kittens need 45 seconds. They need probably 10 to get rid of this Baron as it falls into... But hold on a minute, Aurora making an unprecedented choice here. Running down the mid lane, securing that inhib by themselves. Great choice.
Do you really care about that inhib, if I'm being honest?
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
It's an inhib, it doesn't even get... Does it give... I'm not so sure.
I think the benefit to it is that it would slow down whatever minions are coming their way, you know, with the super minions.
Yeah, but Smolder doesn't really care. It's a Smolder. We saw what he did to the Vayne. It's not going to be much different to the super minions.
That's fair enough. What is Vayne but... What is she but just a, you know, just a better looking super minion? In retrospect.
I mean, tanks might be scared of her, but... Right now...
Hold on a minute. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. Luke Dog. They're doing Elder Dragon right now.
Yeah.
This is,
They might end faster.
yeah, I think you might be onto something. It definitely seems like the Kittens are going for the end of the game. Frolly jumps in with the ult and Sevi securing the Elder Dragon, executes galore across the board.
Oh.
Holy moly, that is 4 members of Phenomenal being wiped out in an instant. However, Smolder is down. The bot lane of the Kittens are out of the picture for the next 40 seconds or so.
If they want to make me proud, though, they have to hurry up, so I don't miss my timer. They have 3.5 minutes left. I hope they make worth of it.
Well, in this time, only 3 members of the Kittens have the Elder Dragon buff.
And Smolder's down.
Smolder's down. No Elder Drake buff on his side. This is a replay of how it went down. I mean, you see Frolly providing great distraction right there. There was a smite fight, as we saw, but it was all in vain. Sevi remaining consistent with those smite secures absolutely showing how it's done.
And the smallest spec.
Oh
I mean,
yes.
Smaller doesn't really care. He has an Elder Drake in his kit.
I mean, he is a dragon at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But as of right now, Frolly, Sevi, and Minaset, Minosti, sorry. I don't know why I said Minaset. They are all in possession of the Elder Drake.
KPHO not even being able to kill the Soraka anymore.
Oh yes.
Soraka
It's a
just
tragic
healed
day.
herself.
Full build and you can't even kill the support.
Yeah.
That just hurts.
And you know your enemies just keeps getting stronger because the brand isn't even full build. The Orn can upgrade his boots, which he didn't even do now. Then the Smaller. He never stops scaling, so 3 of them keep getting stronger. They're already beating your ass. What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Absolutely.
I just saw KPHO changing his items, but I don't think at this point it really matters anymore. The tower's just falling.
Towers are absolutely crumbling. Ornn is deep diving, soloing the top laner and jungler at the same time. Meanwhile, the rest of the E-Kittens are knocking on the Nexus turrets, take them down. Nexus wide open and exposed. But hold on a minute, the skirmish hasn't stopped. That's a double kill for Aurora. Darius is down, Smolder is still wreaking havoc, knocking on the Nexus at the same time. Aurora continues trying to keep them at bay, but Nexus did. There is no Nexus. It's over. 1 minute short.